lighting setups just dropped for the Maverick R, audio upgrades are getting serious, and something just happened in the industry that can affect pricing across the board. Let's get into it.
Fast Friday Off-Road Report.
What's going on, everyone? JT from Team FAS Motorsports. Welcome to the Fast Friday Off-Road Report, where every Friday we break down the biggest news in the off-road world, including new products, industry news, upcoming events, and other cool things happening in the industry. If you want your product or event featured in next week's Fast Friday Off-Road Report, drop it in the comments below. Quick update from last week. We've had a ton of people reaching out, getting their machines dialed in for the season. You can definitely tell riding season's here. If you want an upgrade, now's the time before everything gets backed up. Let's jump into new product releases. First up, BRP just dropped a 40-inch curved light bar for the roof of the Can-Am Maverick R. This is a super clean setup designed specifically for the Maverick R platform, giving you serious lighting output while still keeping the factory-style fit and finish. They also released a pillar light kit for the Maverick R. This is perfect if you're looking to add forward-facing lights without going with a full roof setup. It's a clean install, solid output, and a great complement if you even have the light bar. Next, Regal Powersports just released a half-door kit for the Can-Am Defender HD11 Max. This is a solid upgrade if you're looking to add more protection and a cleaner look without getting a full cab. You're getting better coverage from mud and debris, but still keeping that open-air feel that a lot of riders prefer. What I like about these is they're built from steel, so they're definitely more durable than some of the lighter options out there. And they're designed to fit the Defender really clean, so you're not dealing with weird gaps or a cheap-looking install. This is a good option for guys using their machine for work, trail riding, or anything where you want extra protection without fully enclosing the cabin. Rival's been putting out some really solid stuff lately. Now for the Polaris riders, SSV Works just dropped a full lineup of plug-and-play audio upgrade kits specifically for the 2026 RZR Pro R platform. So just to be clear, these are designed for the new 2026 model. They're not going to direct fit into any of the older Pro Rs. So definitely make sure you got a 2026 before you look into these. We're talking 6-speaker, 8-speaker, and 11-speaker systems, all designed as direct upgrades to the factory audio. If your audio isn't cutting it on the trails or in the dunes, this is one of the easiest ways to completely upgrade your ride experience. Now let's get into industry news. First story, and this is a big one. BRP just announced they're suspending the FY27 financial guidance due to the new U.S. tariffs. For anyone who doesn't know, the guidance is basically the company's forecast for revenue, profits, and overall performance for the upcoming year. So pulling that back means there's a lot of uncertainty right now. What changed is how the tariffs are being applied. Instead of just taxing the metal content, which is how it's been, they're now applying about a 25% tariff on the full value of many of the vehicles. BRP is estimating this could add over $500 million in additional costs, which is massive. And here's where it really starts to affect riders. They put a temporary stop shipment on most ATVs and side-by-sides into the U.S. right now, with some exceptions like the EV models, the Outlander 6x6, and the Defender still moving. But that could change as things develop. So what this really means is there's a lot of uncertainty right now in pricing, availability, and the overall market. We could start seeing price increases, delays, or even limited inventory across multiple brands, not just BRP. So the question is, do you think this is going to drive prices up across the industry, or do you think brands will find a way to absorb it? Let me know what you think in the comments. Next story, Brian Deegan just took the win at the 2026 Freedom 500 at the Freedom Factory in Bradenton, Florida. If you followed the race, you already know how it went. Turned into chaos, wrecks, caution, constant position changes. Pretty normal for a Freedom 500 event. And Deegan worked his way through all of that and took the win. What's really interesting is you had a bunch of off-road racers, content creators, motorsports guys, all competing in the same event. So this is the crossover between content and racing, which is getting bigger every year, which we actually spoke about on the last episode. Next up, Ricky Carmichael was crowned the Holeshot King during the Nashville Supercross weekend. If you know anything about this race, that trophy still carries some serious weight and bragging rights. It's all about who can get off the line the fastest. And even now, Carmichael's still proving he's got what it takes to be competitive at these other events. Next, Turn 14 Distribution signed on as the title sponsor for the 2026 UTV Takeover Series. These are some of the biggest side-by-side events in the country, with trail riding, racing, group rides, vendor row, and a huge brand presence. And last, Torque Group expanded their extended service contract coverage, now allowing lift kits up to 10 inches and tires up to 36 inches. And if you're not familiar, Torque Group is a powersports protection company that offers extended warranty-style coverage for repairs, mechanical breakdowns after your factory warranty expires. I personally only ever had factory warranties. I've never used an aftermarket coverage company like this, so I'm kind of curious. Have any of you guys used these? Have you used this company, a different company? Was it worth it? Not at all. Let me know your experience in the comments below. Now let's check out upcoming events. First up, the annual poker run in memory of Brian Shear happening May 16th in Uniondale, Pennsylvania. Great event for a great cause. Also that weekend, the family fun ride at Bear Creek Sportsman. This one is dirt bike only, but still a great event to get out and ride. Out on the West Coast, Hot Night/X Round 3 in Barstow, California. There's a side-by-side race, so expect some serious desert action. And finally, the 24 Hours Appalachia Endurance event in Ohio. This includes built rigs, side-by-sides, and dual sport and adventure bikes. Definitely not your average weekend ride. If you got an event coming up, drop it in the comments below, and we'll feature it next week. Now let's talk some sales and promos. Honestly, not a ton in the industry right now, sales-wise going on. We do have one quick one. We're offering 5% off on sets of 4 OBOR tires right now through the end of April. So if you've been thinking about upgrading your tires for the season, that's a solid option. And this is also the time of the year where you should really be focused on getting your machine ready. Things like tires, brakes, belts, fluids, safety gear. This is where people usually run into problems on their first few rides. So we're also running our spring safety sale, just to help people get their machines dialed in before the season really kicks off. If you need anything, just reach out. We'll point you in the right direction. Even if you're not buying from us, just make sure your machine is ready to go before you get out there. And of course, we'll keep you updated if anything big drops next week. That's it for this week's Fast Friday Offer Report. If you want your product, event, or question featured in next week's report, drop a comment below. We can check them every week. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one. If you want to support the channel, grab some merch at fasmerch.shop or shop parts and accessories at teamfasmotorsports.com, and we'll see you next Friday.
Fast Friday Off-Road Report. Fast Friday Off-Road Report.